Morning everyone. Today is a beautiful day. We got a little bit of rain last night. I'm just out here walking around checking on my plants and deciding what's going to be the goals for today. One of the things I'd like to do is get this comfrey planted into my garden. Also, I'd like to make some compost tea for when things are going to start needing some fertilizer. Try not to get that glare in there. And then also I need to get my baby goats separated from the mamas. So there's a little work there, and then I've been working in the chicken coop as well, trying to get that all cleaned up so I can get whitewashed. Yeah, right. It is still a mess in here. You boys don't get to come in. Alright, so we still have a lot of work to do. However, we've opened it up nicely, so there's some more areas to work with. In this area, I have some potatoes that are planted. Nothing has popped up yet, but we have not had any rain. I watered a couple different times now, but they're sitting and waiting. Here's another potato bed. Right now it's primarily just potatoes in these two, but I do plan on adding a couple other things in there. I like to do companion planting. For one, I just love the look of it, and also I like the fact that some things may help others and deter bugs, and doing a garden naturally, it's always nice to have any extra help. Yeah, nothing is working in here. I did leave these two here on the corner. So this bed is partially planted. I've got a couple tomatoes here at the front, some cucumbers going around to the back, as well as a little bit of dill in there. I have some parsley and basil up by the tomatoes. Here's some bush beans. I think I'm going to put these in somewhere as well. I'm not certain where. Some zinnias waiting to find a home. In this bag, I have some onions that should have already been in the ground, and garlic. I know for my northern climate here, I should be planting them in the fall, so I'm not certain why I grabbed them in the store. So now I got them. I don't know what I need to do now, if I should plant them or just wait. But those are in here. This bed, the radishes are already starting to pop up, as well as a few little carrots in there. So I took the covers off of here, and I'll just keep them sprayed down really good. Once the carrots come up more, I will also cover it with grass. And the peas are adjusting well to their new home. I don't know if you've seen our video, my last video, where me and my mother planted these. So what we did is I just put them in a tray and planted them into some soil. And then all of these got picked up and planted as one little group instead of individually planting them. It turned out really nice. On here I put a couple flowers on the ends, as well as a few lettuce plants. I also have some delicata squash growing up in the back once these peas kind of peter out. Some more there I got to plant. And then some marigolds up front. Oh, and a little tiny nasturtium hiding back there. It looks like it's adjusting well to its new home. Here's the back part of the garden here. This lines up next to my ducks penned in area that they're never in. And then the center here will be a nice wide pathway to get anything through, as well as a wheelchair. My mother's not in a wheelchair yet. However, when the time comes, I definitely want her to still be able to get out here and enjoy the prettiness of the garden. So we have The same thing going on back here, just a nice wide row. I got this back section here planted. No. Right here I plan on making a little fruit tree guild. Oh, the goats are up by the road. You better get over here. Luna, Shadow, get the goat. She wants you to get the ball. She's like, I want the ball. Come on, Luna. Road. She is. That's why we've got to get those babies off of her. And I probably need to use something a little stronger to worm her. Too bad they didn't like to eat these bullnose thistles. Bull thistles, whatever they're called. These suckers just don't die. I thought I got all the seed, and look at that. That's a whole patch. That's gonna be fun to clear. And here I am in my chicken coop. Oh, that horrible glare again. One of these days I'm gonna get that fixed. I've got it all cleaned out. I've washed off the shelves. I've got it sprayed down. I've also, I don't know if you guys can see the big mound behind me that turkey is standing on. I clean all of those wood chips and chicken poop out of here, off the floor. Alright, so here we are to begin with. And you'll be amazed at what it'll look like once I'm done and it is dry. So this was done last fall. As you can see, a lot of it has been washed off the walls, or come off the walls. And down here you can barely even tell that it was done. But it's clean. I dampened it all. So now we're going to get to whitewashing. So the recipe calls for 2 cups of salt, 1 gallon of warm water, and then 6 to 8 cups of your hydrated lime. I'm going to make a double batch. I have a big chicken coop and I want to do my nesting boxes as well, so I'm going to do a double batch. So I'm using 4 cups of salt, about 2 gallons of warm water, and then I will mix 12 cups or so of the hydrated lime. You want to make sure you get the hydrated lime and not barn lime. I have both. Sorry, my bag is horrible. But this is what it looks like. It's white. They do recommend you wear a mask and goggles and gloves. I'm just going to be really careful when I'm applying it on the ceiling part or above my head in the coop. I will use goggles, but other than that, I'm just going to be really, really careful at mixing it together. Well, step 1 is just pouring all your salt in. I used warm water. I'm just going to whisk this together. Now, I've seen some people say you can just whisk the salt and lime together and then add the water, but this is the way Wikipedia or WikiHow shows you to do it, so this is what I'm doing. I've whitewashed in the past, and this is the way I've done it as well. Alright, this has got some chunky parts in it. This bag of lime is many years old, so I kind of have to take the top layer off. I'm going to start mixing it in. Here it is, now that it's all mixed up. And I got a turkey over here helping me. Go on about your day now, mister. Alright, well, I got it all finished in here. It'll continue to whiten up as it dries. But it's looking pretty good in here. Well, here the coop is, all whitewashed and cleaned with a fresh layer of wood chips down. It looks awfully nice. Sadly, it won't last but for about 2 more hours. It looks good. Over here I got their nesting boxes that they haven't been using because somebody's been sleeping in them at night. But maybe this will help them start using it again. Well, here it is after it's dried even more. The chickens are ready for bed. It looks pretty good in there. Right, we are going to release the birds. I got them all in here. Doesn't that look pretty? Hey guys. Come on. Did you all sleep in there just fine last night?